In the Rocky Mountains, silence is never truly silent. It shifts, it settles, it listens, and sometimes it warns. On a bitter January night, high above the tree line in Colorado's San Juan Range, a seasoned mountain ranger named Caleb Turner felt something he hadn't felt in years: unease. The wind had died. The sky was clear, but the snowpack beneath his boots didn't feel right. Inside the wooden ranger station, a husky named Echo lifted her head, ears sharp, eyes focused, staring not at Caleb, but at the mountain itself. Caleb Turner wasn't new to danger. He'd spent 25 winters monitoring avalanche zones, checking snow stability, and guiding hikers back to safety. He preferred mountains over cities, snow over noise. He lived alone in a remote ranger cabin at 10,000 feet elevation. Well, not entirely alone. 5 years earlier, during a blizzard rescue mission, Caleb had found a young husky wandering near an abandoned campsite, malnourished, frostbitten, barely moving. He'd wrapped her in his thermal jacket and carried her down the slope himself. He named her Echo, because in the mountains, what you send out always comes back. Echo never left his side after that. Earlier that day, Caleb had reviewed the snowpack data. 3 consecutive storms, heavy snowfall, followed by rapid temperature fluctuation, the kind of layering that creates weak bonds between snow slabs. Avalanche risk level, moderate to high. Still, the forecast showed clear skies overnight. A group of 6 backcountry skiers had radioed earlier. They planned to camp near Silver Bowl Ridge. Caleb had warned them to stay below the ridge crest. They'd acknowledged, but experience had taught him something important. Warnings aren't always enough. At 11:47 p.m., Echo stood up abruptly. No barking, no pacing, just stillness. She walked to the cabin door, waited. Her posture changed, not playful, not anxious, alert. Caleb looked up from his logbook. "What is it, girl?" Echo pressed her paw against the wooden door once, firm, deliberate. Caleb stepped outside. The stars were sharp in the sky. The wind was still, too still. Then he heard it, a faint, distant sound, not thunder, not wind, a low, muffled whoomp beneath the mountain surface. Caleb's stomach dropped. He knew that sound, the sound of a slab settling. It started as a tremor underfoot. Then the slope above Silver Bowl Ridge shifted. Not dramatically, not yet, just enough. Caleb grabbed his emergency radio. "Silver Bowl Camp, this is Ranger Station Alpha. Respond immediately." Static, nothing. Echo began running, not downhill, but along the ridge trail. She stopped halfway and looked back at him. Not confused, not frantic, focused. She had sensed it before he did. Caleb grabbed his emergency kit, beacon, probe, shovel, and followed. From a distance, it looked almost slow. A cloud of snow lifting upward, then accelerating. A slab broke loose from the upper ridge, sending a cascade of packed snow sliding downward toward the lower basin. Caleb's heart pounded. The skier camp sat directly in the slide path. By the time he reached visual range, the avalanche had already passed. The basin was buried in silence. Echo didn't hesitate. She began moving across the debris field, nose low, zigzagging. Training? No. Instinct. Caleb activated his transceiver. One signal, then another. Echo stopped suddenly and began digging, fast, focused. Caleb dropped beside her and started shoveling. 30 seconds felt like hours. Then, a glove, a hand. They pulled a skier from the snow, conscious but stunned. "Stay with me," Caleb ordered. Echo was already moving again. Second signal, deeper this time. They dug harder. Another skier, then a third. By dawn, all 6 were located. 2 required helicopter evacuation, but all were alive. News traveled quickly.
Backcountry avalanche survival stories rarely end that way. Investigators reviewed the timeline. Avalanche warning had not yet been officially issued for that slope. The slide occurred hours before sunrise. The critical factor? Early response. Ranger Caleb Turner had reached the site within minutes of the initial snowpack shift. But what triggered him to move? In interviews, he gave one answer: my dog. Echo had sensed instability before the human ear could register it. She reacted before the mountain roared.
Weeks later, the Colorado Search and Rescue Association held a small ceremony in Durango. No massive stage, no media spectacle, just mountain professionals gathered in respect. They presented Caleb with a commendation for rapid response. Then they knelt before Echo. A custom harness patch was attached gently to her side. Honorary Avalanche Rescue Member. Echo wagged once. Caleb smiled. Rare, genuine. You heard it before I did, he whispered. She leaned into him. The mountains never stopped moving. Snow still falls. Storms still build. Avalanches still happen. But something changed after that night. Silver Bowl Ridge now carries a small marker near the basin, saved by instinct, courage, and loyalty. Visitors sometimes ask Caleb what it feels like to stand in front of a moving mountain. He always gives the same answer. You don't fight the mountain, he says. You listen. And sometimes, the one who hears it first has 4 paws.